So Matt here, happy to help you with your practice today. We're going to start standing, so come on, standing. You have amazing bodies, so let's get into your bodies here by simply twisting. We're going to take the heel up and just let the arms stimulate your nervous system as they whack against you. And your job is to breathe, right? And I like this motion because it feels like almost like an unwinding, right? Just unwinding from, there's so much stuff out there. Maybe so much stuff in here. Right. So going back to your breath. Right. And in the center, let's take those arms up towards the sky. So interlace the hands. Similarly, you're just twisting. Go side to side first. As you go, I want you to look for the pleasure factor, right? This should feel good. I'll challenge your edges, different postures, but in the meantime, make it feel good for you. Adjust when you need to. Stop here, take your left hand, try pull your right wrist, then the other side, right hand, pull your left wrist. Just keep going side to side. Make yourself taller. Good. All right, in the center, my analogy is door handles. You're going to turn your door handle. Turn it up and over as much as you can. Big up and over for those arms. Shoulders, rotator cuffs. Let's add a little more elbow to that, so way up and back. A little more knees, way up and over. Bigger doorknobs, way behind. Way over. A couple of those, keep going. One more big one. To stop standing, take your arms up here, just to feel yourself lifting, right? And slowly lowering your arms down as you do that, just finding your breath, finding yourself arriving in the space to your practice today. Hands on those legs. We'll keep the knees soft just for a forward bend. Come on over. When you're over, a little sway side to side is nice. If this is feeling okay, maybe you can just fold the arms, add a little more weight. If that is feeling okay, can you lift your hips higher, making those legs longer? When you do any of those, right, it's going to challenge your breath, and your job is to keep the breath above the intensity. As your head is hanging over and getting filled with fresh blood, let's also maybe think of an intention, something that's going to help motivate you or remind you of your best self. How can this class remind you of your best self? Great. For that, one more breath. Okay, now just slowly climbing up your body. We'll take one breath in. A big inhale here. And a big dive now, coming right back down. All right, walk it back to a down dog. You're stepping back. We're going to walk out the back of the legs. So bend one knee, bend the other knee, maybe a little twisting. Looking at your fingers, fan those fingers apart. Now, just for the fun of it, let's check in with your down dog spacing. Come forward to a plank, a push-up position. Now, did you have to move your hands to your feet to get there? This is your down dog spacing. Don't move your hands and feet. Lift your hips high. Come on back. All right. Once again, just walk your down dog out there. Good. One last breath. Sometimes our down dogs get shortened. Right? We want to keep our body expanding, and especially in a class like this where we create space. Come on forward to your up dog. So you're going to drop your knees to lift your chest. A little waddle here. Can you see your feet? You're breathing into wherever you need to feel it, but make sure you're lifting off the low back. Great. Come back to a child's pose. So just pulling your hips back to your heel, those arms reaching forward, or rocking side to side. Good. While you're sitting there, let's take your hands palms up. Can your thumb and pinky touch the ground? Really working hard to get the thumb down. And then last thing here, just flexing those hands, so those fingers coming back towards your biceps. We engage the muscle so that we can find the bigger release, which will happen. Now, go ahead, let go of those hands. Let's come back on let's come on hands and knees, hands and knees. All right, simple stuff here. Make a fist with your right hand. Punching underneath your body. And then elbow goes behind your body. So as you exhale, go ahead, punch. Inhale, up and over, elbow. Exhale, punch. Good, keep moving with your breath. Good. Nice. We can go a little farther up, a little farther through. Now the next time that right elbow comes up, let's keep it up. Your left leg goes behind you. Toes on the ground. More twist. More room for more twist. Really opening up the chest. Pushing off the ground. Nice job. Now, we're going to replace that left knee on the ground. Reach that right hand forward. Put it on the ground as far forward as you can. Drop your right armpit to the mat. That's it. So sometimes we take both hands forward. Let's just focus on one side. Lowering the chest down as much as you can, pushing the left armpit toward the mat. And you breathe. Good. The floor can be a really good partner that way to push back on us. Last breath. All right. Come up on hands and knees. We'll do the other side right away. Make a fist with your left hand. Exhale, punch. The elbow goes back. Especially these first beginning motions of your practice. Notice how your breath helps you. It's efficient, makes you efficient when you move with your breath. Good. All right. Next time that left elbow's up, keep it up. Right leg goes behind you. More twist, more opportunity to get that left shoulder way back. Yes. Okay, come back on hands and knees. That left arm goes way forward. Drop the left armpit toward the mat. Then use the heat of your breath to feel if you can melt down any more. And notice the maybe extra few breaths that you're there. You can go a little further. One more breath. Let's walk your hands back in underneath you. To find a down dog, walk it out in your down dog. Just release that effort. Good. And coming forward to your up dog, and drop those knees again. This time, really try to pull your hips forward. Go up through those long arms. One more big breath. Yeah, we're back on hands and knees, back on hands and knees. Moving on. Let's take your right arm reaching forward. Left leg off the ground already. As you exhale, check it out. Elbow and knee off to the side. Inhale, front to back. Exhale to the side. So like you're taking your left knee over your water bottle. Keep it high. Good. So a lot less stable, so challenging your core and certainly your mind to focus a little bit more. Good. One more time. The next time that knee and elbow come in, hold it. Just drop that right hand on the ground. Open left arm, left knee up towards ceiling as best you can. Reach back with your left hand. Find a quad stretch. Left hand finds your left foot. Press your hips outward. Roll that left shoulder back. We're going to practice finding this foot by letting go of the foot. Extend your left arm overhead. Left leg goes straight back. Exhale, bring it in. Hold the foot. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, find the foot. So finding the foot becomes second nature. One more big one. Good. Now next time you inhale, hold out. Your left toes, drop them on the ground. Your right forearm, drop to the right forearm. Reach over your head with your left hand. Can your left fingertips touch the ground? So you have your left big toe on the ground. You have your left fingertips touching the ground. You're peeking underneath that left arm. Popping those, it's a big side bend, popping those left ribs up towards ceiling. I'm going to give you 2 more adjustments. Can you peek underneath your left arm even more? And your back leg, that's your left leg, can you let it drift to the right? How far over to the right can you go with that back leg? Toe still on the ground for 3. Good, keep going for 2. 1 more big breath. Child's pose, come into a child's pose. Take a moment, bring it all down. Right, so after we reach, right, we want to contract. That's a nice pacing that yoga offers. All right. Looking up between your hands, keep those elbows off the ground. Slide forward for your up dog here. That big breath in. Back to a down dog. Lift those knees up. Let's walk it out. Good. All right. In this down dog, let's take your left toes on top of your right heel. Left toes pushing that right heel down. Now that can be enough to really look at the back of the right leg hamstring a little bit more. If you want a little bit more though, walk your hands backward a few steps. Not all the way, just a few. To really forward bend over that right leg. Yep, 1 more big breath. Good, come on forward. Find your plank. Now, this left leg, not done with it. Lift it up in the air. If you need less intensity, you'll drop your right knee. Otherwise, keep the right knee up. Elbows in, shoulders down. Let's go down to the ground. Good. Swing through your long arms. Inhale, lift up. Go back down to the ground. 1 strong inhale, push up. To rest in your down dog, we'll do the other side. That means right toes on top of your left heel. 2 straight legs. Stay there, but for a little more intensity, walk your hands backward a couple times. Really push down through that left heel. Good. Find your breath. 1 more breath. All right. Walk yourself forward back to plank. Your push-up position. Hold for a moment. Lift that right leg up. Less intensity. Drop the left knee down. Wherever you are, elbows in, shoulders down. Let's all come on down. Good. For your up dog, swing through those long arms. Lift. Back to the ground. 1 strong inhale. Push up and hold your plank. To drop your knees, Good. We have another side to do. Hopefully you can remember, is it the right? I think that's the one. Yeah, right leg goes back, left arm reaching. Okay. As you exhale to the side. Inhale. Exhale to the side. Good. Keep going. If you heard my exhale, it really is a squeeze. Try to get to that bottom of your exhale to increase your range of motion and keep your mobility. Good with a high knee. That looks great, everyone. 2 more. Good balancing. Good. Pacing slow helps. The next time the knee, elbow come in, hold it. Take your left hand on the ground. Open up to the right side. We have that right arm opening. Right knee high. Reach back with your right hand. Can your right hand find your right foot? Pause there for a quad stretch. Press your hips out. Roll that left shoulder under. Maybe you can see the ceiling. All right. Let's open here. Extend your right arm overhead to the front of your room and the right leg back. Exhale. Find your foot again. Inhale. Reaching out. Exhale. Bring it in. Good. So what's important about your practice is that you're always moving with grace. So if you're feeling the earthquakes, that's natural. But try to smooth out those speed bumps. 1 more big breath. Let's hold the foot, inhale, hold it out. Because we dropped those right toes down, you dropped your left forearm on the ground to reach over your head with your right fingertips. So we have your right big toe on the ground. Maybe you can feel your right fingertips also on the ground. Your 2 adjustments, peek underneath that right arm more. Maybe the right leg goes over to the left more. Lift up into that right armpit for 3. For 2, 1 more breath. Breathing. Thank you. Child's pose, child's pose. Come on down, rest. Good, everyone. Just for that one more breath. Okay. Now, before we come forward again, we're going to do a frog position first. So some of you may need to turn sideways on your mat, maybe even flip over this if you want a little padding. Position is this. Knees are super wide. Most important though, the hips are in line with the knees. So when you come on down, I'm not pushed backward, I'm not too far forward, hips in line with knees. And then, from there, move your feet out. I don't know if I used to live in Manoa. There was a lot of unfortunate frogs who didn't make it on the road. It's this kind of thing. Get as flat as you can. Now, look at your hips. Are your hips in line with your knees? You may have to move forward. Even more so, your chest chin could get to the ground. That's why the padding on the knees really helps. You don't want to distract yourself as much as you can. Now, as you're resting and body opens up, you can also use your feet to maybe scooch your feet out a little bit more. Good, and then you breathe. You just try to go low. Good. And that full expression, right? The chest chin on the ground, arms off to the side like a big frog. I don't know how to say it. Good. Couple more breaths. Yes, one more big breath. Now, usually the safe way to come out of this is to pull forward, but today I'm going to have you take your toes together, push backwards, You're sitting up. Feet are flexed, those toes curled under. Sit up off your heels or off the knees. You can use your hands on the ground for stability or not, but the knee drops to the ground. Go side to side. Good, take your time, whatever you got. Maybe you don't make it to the ground, that's fine. Maybe you don't need your hands. I'm going to use my hands, but maybe you don't need your hands to go side to side. Good, nice. Different, similar, but bring your knees together. We're going forward and back. This one you can drop the heels to the ground as you go back. Same thing, hands, no hands. Good, nice. Almost done with this. Work on your ankles and your toes and your knees to come on forward. Good, everyone. Let's go ahead. Make sure your legs feel okay in a down dog. Just come on up out of that. Walk out through the toes. Walk out through the knees. Good. For one more big breath. Let's get off the ground. So bend those knees, lift the hips, jump or walk up to your hands. Let's stop with your feet together in a forward bend. Before you come up, grab those ankles. Can you wrap those elbows in and pull down a little bit more? Those hips go higher. Yes, we're warming up, so let's use gravity to maybe get us a little lower. Okay. Coming up to standing, okay. Arms up towards the sky. Now palms together here. We're going to go between the sides of the legs. So finding a chair, can you get your left elbow to touch your right knee? Then come all the way up, do that pull. Right elbow touching left knee. Good, one more time each side. Find that length. Can you get those hips down a little bit lower? Good, you got that break. Beautiful. We're gonna open up shoulders a little bit more, but on the ground. So up here, here's your dive. Exhale all the way down. Nice job. Jump or walk back to your plank. On your knees or off your knees, but try to get those elbows in. Touch your ribs, lean forward, and let your shoulders slide down as we stay down on the ground on this one. All right, so as promised, shoulder work here. Making a half a field goal, make a right angle with your right arm, put it on the ground. So arm is bent, yeah. Push onto that arm, it's not gonna be a lot. Roll to the right. Your left hand can help push, even the weight of your left leg can help you go over. You won't be far on this first set. 2 more breaths. Good, switch sides. Right hand underneath your shoulder, left arm, that half a field goal, roll. Breathe. Now each side different. So no expectation of where you'll go. One more breath. Okay, and we're back on our belly. We're still down. Take your right arm 90 degrees to the right, palm down. Keep it there. Roll onto the arm. So this time we can really go over onto the back. Maybe even bend both knees, but maybe even take the left arm up in the air to pull on that shoulder, pull on that chest a little bit more, but lots of breath. One more breath. Yeah, nothing too far, too fast, or soon. That's the nice thing about this work. You can always back off or go further. Come onto your belly. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left arm 90 degrees to your left. Roll. Right hand can push. Right leg can help. Maybe opening up that right chest with that right arm. Go for the easy breath. Easy in, easy out. One last breath. Okay, one last thing for the arm here. Come onto your belly. We'll take the right arm forward, Shoot your left arm underneath your right arm. You're making an L shape with your arms. Now, enough if you just scooch forward, the chin drops over the straight left arm. Rock right to left. Lots of breath. If you want more intensity, the front arm, the right arm, can just go down by your side, right hand palm up. And you breathe. Some of this you may feel a lot, some of this you may feel nothing. It's all good. We're checking in. Good. Exchanging sides. Left hand forward, right arm shoots underneath, right hand palm up. Start with that little rocking right to left. And if you want more, left hand goes down by your side, left hand palm up. And lots of breath. Good. For one more breath. All right. Now, before we come up and start a big sequence up there, let's take your arms forward. If you move your hands 4 inches backward, right, so it's not a cobra, it's not an up dog, and just lift up and down a little bit. So when you do that, you're just going to massage out your low back, just a little up and down. The exhale's up. Good. Nice. Always want to take care of your low back. I was teaching a class this morning. There was a yoga teacher in class, and they hurt their back. And that just speaks to maintenance, strong core. We'll be doing some core work later. We have to do it. You have to practice your body, or things happen. The body will let you know. One more big breath. Okay. Hands back underneath your shoulders. So elbows in, shoulders down. On your knees or off your knees. Big push up. There we are in our down dog again. Okay. One more breath here. To bend those knees, lift the hips, jump or walk up to your hands. You're in a forward bend at the front of your mat. Now we already did this. Let's find your chair. Arms go down and up first. And we'll twist our chair. Let's go to the right. Palms together, left elbow over that right knee. Now this first side, that's all we're going to do is just sit low. Good. Making that connection with your left elbow as low as you can. Big inhale. We're going to switch sides. Exhale. Right elbow over your left knee. Now it's going to get crazy in a second. So I want you to just breathe with this. Just go step by step. Open up the arms. Reaching right arm down, left arm up. Now we're going to bind, or a psychic bind, meaning you may not hold your hands. Left arm goes behind your back. Right arm is going to reach behind the legs and eventually hold the hands, if you can imagine. That's the psychic bind. You may not hold it. That's fine. Stand. Bring your left leg with you. Find your back. Find your shoulders. Find your head tall. Good. Work the rotation. Maybe when you work, you can slide the right hand under more. Maybe left arm behind more. There it is. Good. One more big breath. Now, like we wound a rubber band up, let's, on the exhale, release it in a warrior 3. Fly it. Now, easier if the toe's on the ground. A little harder when it's higher. For more, the arms drop. You reach forward. And you breathe. Yes. Next position, vertical split. 2 hands to that right leg. Maybe you stop here. Try not to take your hands to the ground though. Go as low, slide down the fire person's pole. Go down. Elbows are in. Like you hug your legs earlier. 2 more breaths. What can you do with 2 more breaths? 1 more breath. Fall back to a lunge. Your left toes are on the ground. Arms down and up. Fancy way to get to a lunge. Come sit. As you raise your chest, let's open up the heart. Find a couple big higher breaths. That's how we present ourselves. Beautiful, everyone. Let's take the hands, palms together. Left elbow over the right knee. Now, more intensity, you look over the right shoulder. Last thing here, huge step forward with the left foot. You're back into your twisting chair, right where we started. Feet together. 1 more big breath. We'll forward bend out of that. Relax it. Good. Lift your chest up a little bit. Jump or walk your feet backward. Find your plank. Elbows in, shoulders down. Come on down to the ground. You're up, dog. Swing through the long arms. Big breath in. Let's go back to the ground. For your bonus push-up. Inhale, push-up to rest. And your down dog. Now, down dog. You did this already with your left toes on top of your right heel. Left toes on top of your right heel. Walk your hands backward. But this time, all your weight's on your feet. So checking in, your left foot is directly behind your right foot. Left big toe is touching your heel. Good. Walk your hands all the way back. Because we're staying down. A little twist. Left hand goes to the front right leg. Right hand to your low back. So you're on a tightrope, so be gentle. Can you twist? Can you look over that right shoulder? And for more, right arm up towards sky. Can you see that right hand? Breathing. 1 more breath. We're not done. Exhale. Good job. Right hand to the ground. Walk yourself forward back to your plank. Come for the plank. There's that left leg lifted in the air. As you exhale, left knee touches your nose. Go back to your down dog. Shoot your left leg high in the air. We're going to rock it forward again. Exhale, left knee touches your nose. Go back again. Inhale back. 1 more time. Exhale, left knee touches nose and hold it there. Push the ground away, pull the belly and get that left knee touching nose for 3. For 2, place your left foot forward between your hands to drop your right knee down. Good. Come on up. Did you breathe? That's a lot of focus. Arms up towards sky. It's always a little joke, but it's always like, did you breathe? Because it's a lot. If you come out of it and you're, try to breathe more. Second side maybe a little more can relax the mind a little bit. Palms together. Easy twist. Twisting. Left elbow on the inside of the knee. Opening up the arms. We're going to go for a second bind. The right arm goes behind your back. The left arm goes underneath the legs. So as best you can, hold those hands. Now, enough to stay here. Just pull up on that left shoulder. Otherwise, watch me. You can sit back, straightening out that left leg. Good. Nice. Now we're going to come out of it the same way you came in. Big push off that right leg. Undo the arms. We're facing the right side of the room. Fall backward, lift. Right hand touches your thigh, your calf, your heel. But as you fall back, lift up in that chest. Just like you did those ribs separating earlier. Try your left hand palm up to push the ceiling away. Beautiful. Last breath here. Last pose on this side. Big arms here, left, right. Right hand to the ground. A side plank facing the left. Find that left big toe. Take it in, take it up. Lots of big breaths. Can you see the top foot? The leg doesn't have to be straight, but as long as you're looking up for 3, for 2, to find your plank. Find your plank. Good. Elbows in, shoulders down. Let's go down to the mat. You're up, dog. Swing through those long arms. Lift. Let's go back down. 1 strong push-up. Hold your plank. Just drop your knees. Good. All right. By the way, take water whenever you need to. Before we start the other side, just a little shoulder conditioning here. With your middle finger facing forward, take your elbows off to the side. Wrap those elbows in. So good for rotator health. So elbows come in, so the elbows facing your legs at that point. Round your head over so the upper back rounds. That's it. Your job is just to squeeze those elbows in as much as you can, keeping those elbows 2 inches off the ground with the upper back rounded. When you do that, you'll feel a squeeze in your chest, maybe in your shoulders. One more big breath. Okay. Now notice the picture, the form that you made come up out of that. You can do the same thing again, or try that in a down dog. So go to your down dog first. Elbows off to the side, and then wrap those elbows in. And you squeeze. And you're still a down dog, though. Still in a down dog. Get those. Remember, elbows were just 2 inches off the ground? How are you doing? Are they at 2 inches off the ground? Squeeze those elbows toward each other for 4. Breathing more if you need to. 3. You can get those elbows a little lower. 2. Relax down. Come on down. Good job, everyone. Child's pose this time with your hands down by your feet. Can you feel the shoulder blades melt off your back now? Good. Good focus, everyone. All right. One more big breath. Let's sit on up. Just take a moment here over the top of the knees, quads, ankles that are rocking side to side. Just to make sure everything's feeling okay. We have another side to do. So let's jump into that. Come on forward. Find your down dog. Take a moment. Make sure everything's still there. And then bend those knees, lift the hips, jump or walk up to your hands. You're in a forward bend at the front of your mat. Before we come up, let's lift your heels up. Can you slip your fingers behind your heels, wrap those elbows in, and then pull down as you lift those hips even higher. A deeper forward bend now. Last breath. Now undoing, find your chair, arms swoop down and up. We're way back here. To sit tall, to sit lower. Keep pulling your hips backward. You can wiggle your toes, but there's weight throughout the feet. Palms together. We're twisting to your left first. Right elbow over your left knee. That's all we did. Good. One breath. Exhale, switch sides. Left elbow over the right knee. And then you opened your arms. This is that weird psychic bind. Right arm goes behind your back. Left hand reaches around the back of the legs as if they're going to hold. Good. Looking down or looking forward, stand. Bring your right leg with you. Yes. Once you're up, there's your back. Find your back. That's going to be your posture work. Maybe you can get a little tighter on those arms. Maybe you can look over the right shoulder or behind. How about this side? Can you extend the right leg out? Why not? Because you can. One more big breath. Good. Exhale, warrior 3. Fly it. Go slow into that. Let your mind catch up. Good. And then work the edge. Maybe more. Drop those arms, reach those arms forward. And you're breathing. Good. Especially if you've done warrior 3 before. Trust that. Go deeper. One more breath. Next, hands came to that left leg. Enough just to hold that right foot still off the ground. Can you slide down that left leg? Wrapping those elbows in. Breathing. Especially if your left leg is fatiguing. Use lots of breath. Keep that breath fresh. Keep that muscle fresh. Last breath. Fall backward, warrior 1. All right. Oh, sorry, my bad. Lunge. Get the right heel up. The back heel is up. That's it. Less stable that way. Arms up towards sky. And then it's like we just took a big long flight. Find that ledge to just rest on here and find. My teacher once said to me, finding the awesomeness of living with an open heart Because right now we have lots of modeling of not living with an open heart. And you can see how the word is shitty, how shitty that is. Don't be shitty. This is the way we live. One more big breath, everyone, with confidence, with courage. Palms together and with that openness. Right elbow over the left knee. Good. And now on a big exhale, let's step those feet forward, right foot forward. There's your twisting chair where you started. One more breath to sit lower. And there's your forward bend release. Good job. Lift your chest a little bit. Jump or walk back to your plank. Exhale to the mat. Up dog, swing through. Exhale to the mat. One strong push up, push. And there you are in your down dog. Now, left toes, I think, on top of the right leg. Walk your hands backward. Let's see if that's right. Nope. Left foot forward, right foot behind. Thank you. I rely on you. Coming over in a deep forward bend. Your left leg is forward, your right leg behind. Right hand comes across. That front leg, left hand low back. Why? Because we have to twist to your left. Maybe it's just your shoulder that goes back. Maybe you can take your left arm up in the air. Good. What can you do with 2 more breaths? Now 1 more breath. Nice job. Take the hand down, walk yourself forward, back to your plank. You're doing great. Lift that right leg in the air. Exhale, right knee comes forward, touch the nose. Go back to your down dog, right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, right knee comes forward, touch the nose. One more time. Inhale, way back. Hold your plank, right knee touching nose. Keep going. Keep crunching the core. Get that knee even closer for 3. For 2, 1 more breath. Help your right foot forward between your hands. Drop your left knee down. Drop your left knee down. Come on up. Arms are up towards the sky. We have an easy twist to that side. Palms together, right elbow on the inside of the knee. Open up those arms. Bind, meaning hug yourself. Left arm goes behind your back. Right arm way the heck underneath. Maybe you can hold your hands. Maybe that's enough just to lift on that left shoulder. Maybe you could sit backward. Maximum your hips sitting on your heel. Good. Nice focus. Yes. 1 more big breath. Coming up the same way. Big exhale. Good. Undo those arms facing left side. Reverse this. Fall back. Left hand to your back leg. Maybe ankle, maybe heel, maybe right arm over the head, palm is up. Yes, last pose here before core work. Exhale, hands right, left hand to the ground. To grab that right big toe, we did a side plank, and foot comes in, foot goes up. And then lift it up for 3, even higher, 2, 1 more breath. Find your plank. Well done, everyone. Elbows in, shoulders down, come down to the mat. Up dog through those long arms, lift. Doing lots of push-ups here. Go back down. Hold your plank, push up. Because, second set, drop the knees. Elbows in, shoulders down. Find your down dog. Wrap those elbows in so you can work the rotate, work the shoulder complex, work those elbows 2 inches off the ground. Yes, 10 more seconds, you can do it. Squeezing a little lower, squeezing a little lower for 3. Good, 2, 1 more breath. Come on down, come on down. Well done, everyone. Good. All right, just make shoulders feel okay. Now, to do core work, sitting on up, cross 1 foot, doesn't matter which foot, on top of your other ankle. Sit back. It'll be crunchy on purpose. Rock a little side to side. Get some blood going through those ankles. Good, 1 more breath. Other side, so you're gonna lift up, other foot on top, sit back. Nice. And then, can you roll over those ankles to sit all the way back? Wow, all right, that was a lot. Come on forward to the front of your mat. Coming onto your back, chin to chest, slow, controlled roll down. Take your time. Enjoy that bigger release. Good. Find the freedom that comes from, or enjoy the freedom that comes from really checking in with your body. What I love about one of the things I love about a yoga practice, I had a 30-year-old young guy wanting to train with me yesterday, so I did an intake for personal training. And he really loved doing chest pressing and he loved doing squats. But as we went through his whole body, he was missing all the other parts of his body as far as his workout. Those two areas, the legs and the chest were okay, but So yoga really asks you to really complete that picture, right? Play with a bunch of different areas of your body all at the same time. So, especially while you're relaxed in your breath. So good work so far. Let's bring your knees into chest, hug them, little knee circles, massage out your back. One direction, other direction. So for this core work, you're welcome to keep the feet on the ground, or less intensity, but still more, knees off the ground like they are right now. I'll be adding steps as we go. Let's take your head and shoulders up, hands behind your head. Just follow the cues. Take a big inhale. Hold your breath. Lift your hips up, keep them up. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Now don't move, don't breathe. Hips up a second time. Pull your belly button down into your back. Inhale, come center. Good. Long inhale. Hold the breath. Other side, lift your hips. Exhale, left shoulder, right side. To the bottom of your exhale, don't move. Hips up again. Transverse pull that belly into your back. Inhale, come relax down to center. Good. Second set. For more, let's take your legs straight up towards the ceiling, or not, right? Depending on what works for you. Big inhale. Hold the breath lightly. Lift the hips. Exhale, right shoulder, left side. Now it's not your elbow, it's your shoulder toward opposite leg. Hips up again. Belly button pulls deep into your back. Now inhale, come back down. Long inhale. Hold the breath. Lift the hips. Exhale, left shoulder to the bottom of that breath. Hips up. Belly button down. Inhale, center, good too. Take a resting breath. Good job. Next set, I'll have you drop one leg. Big inhale. Hold the breath. Lift the hips. Drop your right leg 45 degrees. Exhale, right shoulder, left side. So it's a revolve triangle. Hips up again. Belly button pulls in. Inhale, everything back to center. How are you doing in your breath? Use the breath. Lift the hips up. Drop your left leg 45 degrees. Exhale, left shoulder, right side to the bottom of that exhale. Hips up again. Pull the belly in. Inhale, back to center. Now, any of those variations, I'm going to give you one more add-on though. Reaching the hand to the outside or pinky toe side of the foot, opposite foot. Big inhale. Strong finish here. Lift your hips up. Drop your right leg 45 degrees. Exhale, right hand to the outside of your left foot. Reach beyond your pinky toe. Hips up again. Belly button pulls in. Inhale, back to center. Long inhale. Hold the breath lightly. Lift your hips. Drop your left leg 45 degrees. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right foot. Hips up. Belly in. Inhale. And relax everything down. Good job, everyone. Let's take your feet a little wider. Drop your knees together. Take your hands on your stomach. So relax that core right now. And then big clockwise circles on your stomach, tracing your digestive tract. Lots of big breaths. We want to keep things moving, right? We don't want to get stuck in old energy or old thinking or old behaviors. We want to stay in the moment, being fresh. Good. Last breath here. Okay. If you have knee issues, simple just to keep your feet on the ground and lift your hips up. But otherwise, can you take your feet together, knees wide, make like a diamond shape with your legs? First thing, we got to get your hips up. So as you exhale, lift your hips up. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you. Your hands reach underneath your body for your heels of your feet. You may have to walk your feet backward to eventually hold your ankles. So that's going to really make your upper chest arch. And every exhale, reaffirm that push up. Maybe you can get shoulders tighter to get a better grip on those ankles. But we're not just hanging out here, for sure not. Every exhale, really affirm those hips up higher. Only 10 more seconds. Good, one more big breath. Great, everyone. Let go of the hands first. Roll down as best you can, tucking the tailbone. Keep the feet together. Feet go up in the air. Reach through, find your feet. Try to pull your feet over your heart. Knees still wide. Use your arm strength, pull the feet down towards your heart. If you're low enough, you can get arm over arm on top of feet to pull down even more. A lot of big breath. Can you get your shoulders out of ears? Separate your legs, find a big happy baby now. A little rocking side to side. For more though, maybe you want to straddle. Kick those legs really far out. Out of breath. Good. Okay, and now one more breath. Let's help the legs together. Hands behind the thighs. Easy just to rock up to sitting. Rocking up to sitting. Good. With that renewed sense of breath and core, find your down dog. So try cross your feet again. Roll over. Find your down dog. We'll do some standing work now. We're not going to go through vinyasa though. Enough push-ups. You did enough push-ups today. Okay. In your down dog, let's find your right leg up in the air as high as you can take it. Yes, pressing down through that left heel. Bend at the knee this time. Right foot way over to the left. Now you already showed me you can do this. As you exhale, come on forward to your plank. Take that right knee, touch your nose, hold it there. And then on your next exhale, place your right foot up between your hands. This time it is a warrior two. Come on up. We're facing the left side of the room, so I'll do the same side as you. Look at that right knee bent, big warrior two legs. And one time, everyone, take your shoulders up by your ears and then just drop them. Good, feels way different. Let's take your left arm behind your back. Maybe you can reach to find your front right thigh. Right arm over your head, just a big side bend. We're doing different side bends today. For more, let's straighten out your right leg, fall back even further behind you. There's those extra couple millimeters. Good job. Let's keep that left arm behind. Now kick the left hip backward as you reach the right arm forward. Continue to reach the right arm forward, keeping left shoulder back. Yes. Triangle, right hand goes down as you take that left shoulder back. How low can you go? Now enough just to stay here, but the back hand, the left hand, still behind the back. For more, let's bend that right knee. Can you reach the right arm underneath that right leg to hold those hands? To eventually straighten out that right leg. Good. For two more, so it's a bound triangle for two more breaths. One more breath. Now, as best you can, holding those hands, or psychically holding those hands, bend the front knee, look to the front of your mat. Try to take one big, huge step forward, left foot up to the front of your mat. Okay, maybe enough just to get the right heel up. For more though, try stand, bringing that right leg with you. Now, if you cannot hold your hands, maybe you can be here. If you are holding your hands, maybe you can extend that right leg off. Wherever you are, find your back. Keep it lifted for 3. Head is tall. 2. We'll just put the right foot down. Refresh your breath, arms down and up. Big inhale. Big exhale, good job. We're gonna go just back to your down dog. Step back to your down dog. Take a moment, okay, so you know what the other side is gonna ask. Let's take your left leg up in the air. Yes, enjoy the easy stuff. If this feels right, easy for you, just surf it, enjoy it. Bend at the knee, left foot over to the right. Now, one time as you exhale, come forward, plank. Left knee touches nose. Use your core strength, rounding that back. And then on an exhale, warrior 2. Place the left foot up. Angle that right foot. Big arms over to the right side of the room this time. Good, everyone. Nice. Right arm goes behind your back. Left arm up and over. So as you fall back, bend the front knee more. That's the balance. Nice job. Let's straighten that left leg out. Go back even more. Big up and back. Nice side body, nice long side bodies. Reaching forward, kick your right hip behind you. Reach as much as you can with the left hand. Tip, left hand is down. There's your triangle. But for more, some of you bent the front knee to reach underneath that left leg to eventually hold your hands and then straightening out that left leg again. A lot of big breaths. Good. One more big breath. Now, as best you can, keep those hands. Bend the right leg, bend the left leg. Look forward. You have one big mighty step. Step forward on your right leg. Transfer your weight to your right foot. Maybe your left heel comes up. Maybe you can just help that left knee up, but let's all stand. Bring that leg higher. Find your back. Good. For some of you, yes, extending that leg off. Keep it out for 3. Breathing. 2. Place your left foot back underneath you and relax it. Good. Stay standing. Arms go down and up. Take a big breath in. We'll do a tree, but with 3 different arm variations. Let's take your right leg up. Open up the gate. Maybe you can help it if you'd like to really go for the height. Most importantly, that left hip stays in. Your first variation with the hands, palms face forward. So you're trying to throw yourself off balance. We're going to make it like a fishtail. Go through the reef. Good. Breathing. Yes. Those arms up in the middle, big V. Left arm goes underneath. Find your eagle arms. Hug. Wrap. Breathe here. Very nice. Last variation is to undo, arms up in a V. Now, plenty here. Softening though. For more, eyes up. Not only eyes up, but head back. Finding a spot on the ceiling you can find to focus on. One more breath. Take your eyes forward. Right knee comes forward. Extend, extend, extend. To place it all down. Good. Refresh your breath. Arms down and up. Big inhale. Tree, other side. Left leg comes up. Go ahead, find it as high as you can take it. And then when you're there, we'll take those arms up towards the ceiling. Good. Hands forward. It's the fish. Breathing. Yeah. Shaking the tree. Good. Arms up in the air. Big inhale. Right arm underneath you for your eagle arms. Hug. Wrap. Settling. Yes. Undo the arms. Arms up in a V. Enough to be here with the shoulders out of your ears. For more though, lifting as you're grounding for 3. Yeah, breathing. 2. Left knee forward, left leg forward, and let's just take it down. Good job. All right, at the front of your mats. Well done. Refresh your breath, arms down and up. Big inhale. Separate those feet so we can find a squat. Come on down, just, even if your heels are up, that's fine. Just kind of roll around a little bit. Make sure you have rolling room behind you because we're coming into our happy baby again. Come on back. Good, to rock side to side first. And then turn that into a twist. So let go of the feet, knees to one side, head to the other side. Arms can also counter. Any twist you'd like to do. If there's any other postures your body would like to do. It's so easy nowadays not to exhale. But you know better. You know better. When it feels like you don't want to move anymore, enjoy rest. breathe in the benefit of what you've created for yourself. Clear mind, open heart, and relaxed body. In this openness, let's share the wealth. Let's think of somebody else. May send a few breaths out to them, wellness breaths out to them. May they be well. Now for you, let's take a big inhale. And then can you take a little more breath in? Bigger inhale. A big exhale to... In your clear mind, in your open heart, in your relaxed body, let's wiggle fingers, toes. Maybe swallow. Gently ease yourself over onto one side and help yourself up to sitting. Your right hand is palm up. Your left hand is palm up. At your solar plexus, your hara, that middle of you. Make a okay, so a thumbs up sign. But it's also a little lantern right there to remind yourself of your light. Thank you for making it ignite more and for shining it out there. Let's take one last breath here. All right. Thank you. Namaste. And of course, drink your water. Enjoy water.